Hi, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. I was just checking in with the band and remembered that I didn't look up how to pronounce the name of the second song we're playing. So if anyone here is familiar with Scottish lakes, you can let me know if I'm wrong. We are going to start with a pretty big monster of a piece called Coat of Arms that they only got, I think, 3 weeks ago now. And we have not had like 3 weeks of practice. We've had like maybe 2 rehearsals a week of practice. And they have really worked their butts off and haven't had the rest time that they are so accustomed to, all the leisure time that they get in band, because we've been trying to knock this song out so that we could start with a pretty rockin' march. So we are going to go ahead and start with Coat of Arms. A lot of fast notes in that one. They weren't super happy when I handed them the music. But this next one makes up for it. The one I did not look up how to pronounce. I've been saying Lac Lamond. Ben Kohler has been insisting Luch Lamund. I'm pretty sure I'm closer, but I'm not going to put money on it. I have been very impressed with the band this semester because they have not only had to play the Christmas concert and this concert, they're going to have to play graduation, and they had to play pep band. So they had to learn a really wide repertoire of music this year. I think we learned 10, 12 songs for pep band. Didn't always play them all, but had about half a dozen of them really, really strong. And they've been putting in the work and sounding really good. And I'm excited for you to hear this next piece, La Clamande, hopefully. It's really beautiful and flowing and lets them kind of play expressively, which is something we haven't worked on so much because we've just been working on making sure it's right, it's right, it's right. And now we know it's right, let's play it beautifully. So La Clamande is named after a Scottish lake, so imagine you're there instead of in the toasty Valmeyer gym. Okay, you might notice in your program that after high school band I have awards and achievements. These guys have done a ton this year, a lot more than we did last year. I mean, and that's a low bar with COVID and half days and all that nonsense. we didn't get to do much. And this year they have done solo and ensemble, they've done their concerts, they've done pep band. The choir will be singing at the Cardinals baseball game on May 14th. It's a Saturday at 1:15 p.m. And it's open to any of you. I know, it's gonna be fun. Lisa, you going? All right, and if you would like to join Lisa and I in the choir, you can see me if you haven't already bought tickets through your kid. If they might have lost their order form that went home with them, you can see me and I can get you those tickets, and then money goes back to the music boosters for that. So, first off, I just want to recognize our people who participated in solo and ensemble. So if you're in band and you participated in solo and ensemble, stand up. And if you are in choir, just raise your hand since you're all standing. So everyone who participated in solo and ensemble this year, raise your hand for me. Yeah. You can put them down. We had 20 participants in choir, which is amazing, across 10 entries, so some duets, some solos, some large ensembles. We had 5 participants in band in 4 entries, and we had 5 participants in the strings category, which is piano. I know, they categorize that as strings. So the strings category, and I am excited to announce, we don't have the plaque yet, but we received 3rd in the state for strings all across Illinois. We received 3rd in the state for strings. So, if you were one of those pianists who played at solo and ensemble, please raise your hand really proudly, because firsts across the board, yeah. Firsts across the board, and not only that, but 2 of those students received perfect scores on their piano solos. Caleb Siebold and Eric Chappius received perfect scores on their piano solos, which is amazing. So from those 19 entries, we had 3 that received 3rd, which is classified as very good. We had 7 that received 2nds, which are classified as excellent. And we had 9 firsts, including those 2 perfect scores, which is amazing. And I was just really proud to see how Valmeyer showed up at solo and ensemble this year. They rivaled a lot of the big schools there. It was awesome. So I hope to see it again next year. And then I have one more thing I want to do. Starting this year, spring concerts, I'm going to give 1 or 2 underclassmen awards per subject. So the reason I'm not doing seniors is because seniors, you'll get yours. It's coming. Senior awards night is coming up. But underclassmen, I wanted to give out an award, and it's boring. It's not tied to a scholarship. I have no money. I just want to recognize you for what you do, and I'm calling it the Outstanding Contributions to High School Choir or to High School Band Award. Because that's what I wanted it to be based on, not on academics, a little bit on attendance. Showing up is pretty important when you're contributing to band and choir, but not on talent, not on getting a first in solo and ensemble, but on being enthusiastic and engaged and being a really good leader in these groups. Because it's scary to get up in front of people and sing and play an instrument, and I forget that because I'm not doing it. I'm making them do it. I forget how terrifying it is. So I just really appreciate these people who are leading their classmates and being bold and being brave, putting themselves out there and being really good contributors to the band. So the first person I want to give this award to, I'm gonna start with band first. And this student is a freshman. And he wowed me during pep band season because he's a basketball player on the JV team. And then after he would play a game, he would come over all sweaty and play pep band with us, even though he was allowed to go home. And not only that, he would come up with a whole repertoire of songs we should learn for pep band. He had all these suggestions. And he would pick songs for me on the spot when I would be like, oh gosh, I don't know what to play next. What should we play next? He would have a song ready. Let's play this song from this measure to this measure. Okay, good. And then I didn't have to make that decision. So Oliver Valerius, will you please come on over here? You're over there. Just a contributor all around, a team player. All right, and everyone in these groups could deserve this award in one way or another, but these 4 people who I'm giving them out to tonight just stood out to me this year as That's what it is. Outstanding contributions. They contributed. So the next person contributes a lot, sometimes too much. And he's sitting over there in the first row, and he may or may not have pronounced our second song, Luch Lamoon. Yeah. Mr. Ben Kohler, come on over. Ben may not always be playing the right note. He usually is.
I try.
He does try. He tries really hard. Well, and the thing is, he usually is playing the right note, and sometimes he plays the clown just to keep our morale up, because everybody will be so like soggy and sad and bummed to be in eighth hour. And Ben is not. Ben's happy. He's ready to say some things, to contribute, and I just appreciate it. It keeps my spirits up, even when I act like you're annoying me.
Yeah. Like when I play Silent Night.
Just keep an eye out for Silent Night, Ben's senior year. I have to do it.
Coming to an album near you in 2023, Ben Kohler Silent Night. Advertising.
All right, moving on to choir. Someone else who contributes and contributes and contributes. This person is a freshman, and they sing loudly, and they sing every part. And again, another person I act like, oh, that's annoying me. It's awesome to have someone who's in choir just because they love to sing, not because they want to get a first in something. They just want to sing. They just want to make themselves better and have fun and make some noise. And her ability to put herself out there and sing every single part, soprano, alto, tenor, sometimes overlapping, encourages other people in the choir, whether they admit it or not. So Haley Wenger, come on over. And finally, we have a junior who is hyper involved, and not only would we have not been ready for last week's K through 3 concert without her, because she teacher aides for me 2 classes a day. I probably wouldn't be able to find my keys without her. And in addition to that, I'm pretty sure the whole soprano section, sopranos you can weigh in, but the whole soprano section might give up if she left. They might be like, no, we're not singing today, she's not here. In fact, I think that's happened. Maddie's not here, we can't sing today. Maddie, will you please step down? I just couldn't appreciate you more. You are awesome. And that is all I have to say. These are amazing kids. I love every one of them, and they all contribute in their own beautiful ways. But stay tuned for more of me rambling on about how great they are. I think that's all I wanted to say in between band and choir. If you want those Cardinals tickets, see me after the concert. And the band will be performing at graduation this year. Yay. And so will members of the choir singing the senior song. So any members of the choir who are at graduation will be singing at graduation. So if you're interested in attending graduation and don't have a senior, just come hear the music. It'll be lovely. And those dates are on the back of your program. So let's get started with choir. By the way, pretend you're still in Scotland, because this next song is Thistle and Rose. Now I'd like to invite Lily Raver down to make my life easier. Thank you, Lily. Lily accompanied One Piece at the junior high concert and is accompanying One Piece for us tonight after finishing solo and ensemble and learning a piece for her upcoming recital. And her work ethic just amazes me. It's awesome. So this next piece is Bring Me Little Water, Sylvie, and we're going to feature two soloists. So step down, Mia Jackie and Haley Wangert. And I'm going to move these a little bit forward. You're gonna hold it when you sing. Hold it down. Okay. Until you sing.
That's news to me.
We didn't get to work on the audio part. Okay, I promise not to say anything else after our last piece. So after this last piece, you can go home. Thank you all for coming out past my bedtime. I'm sorry, but it really makes it easier to have it on one night because you only have to set up for one night. So thank you. I know 8 p.m. isn't everybody's favorite time of day. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Start passing these around, please. I'm being nice and letting them have their papers because I was mean and made them learn this song 3 rehearsals ago because I said, oh shoot, we need a senior song. Might as well sing it at the concert and graduation. We're working so hard on it, might as well do it. So this song is Dos Oruguitas from the movie Encanto, and I don't know how many of you have little ones. If you haven't seen Encanto, you do not need to have little ones to watch it. It's awesome, right, Raylan? It is awesome. It is so good, so emotional, so beautiful. And half of this piece is going to be in Spanish, which is why I'm allowing them to have papers, because I'd rather them sing and have a paper than stop singing because they forgot the Spanish words. And half of it will be in English. But to prepare you for what it's about, or to prepare you to cry if you're me, it's just about young people realizing that it's time to move on from one another, and they can grow, and then they can reunite later. So this will be our graduation senior song. So I'd like our 3 choir seniors to please come down. And each of them will be taking solos. So grab a mic, each of you. Fritz, go ahead. So again, if you would like to purchase Cardinals tickets and come with us, it's going to be a blast. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming out tonight, and please enjoy Dos Oruguitas.
Dos oruguitas enamoradas pasan sus noches y madrugadas llenas de hambre, siguen andando y navegando un mundo que cambia, sigue cambiando, y navegando un mundo que cambia, sigue cambiando. Dos oruguitas esperando el viento, ellos se abrazan con sentimiento, siguen creciendo, no saben cuándo buscar algún rincón. El tiempo sigue cambiando, inseparables son, el tiempo sigue cambiando. Ay, oruguitas, no se levanten más.
waiting, each in their own world, anticipating what happens after the rearranging.
He's so afraid of change in a world that never stops changing.
So let the walls come down, the world will never stop changing.
Never stop changing, never stop changing.